I'm Dr. Helene. Welcome to the Vision Builders podcast. This podcast is for creatives and academics who want to build and brand a writing life to multiply their talents for greater impact. If you're ready to capture your stories, amplify your voice, and monetize your style, you're in the right place. We are Vision Builders. Let's get into it. Hello, creatives, and welcome back to those already following my creative journey. Welcome in to my new friends joining us. You just found your writing life coach who is here to help you with all the hacks that move you from being busy to being the boss of your vision. I'm Dr. Helene, and I want you to build that vision. So let's get you together. Today, I'm talking about how to brand yourself when you're over 50. Where are my grown folks out here who are ready for something else, for something more? You know, the ones who know they have so much to share but aren't quite sure how to get started. If that's you, press pause, get your note-taking ready because I'm about to help you with how to brand yourself when you're over 50. Hello? Okay. I have friends of various ages, but more and more I'm noticing some of us who are in this season of our lives where we are over the foolishness and we want more living in our lives. We want to be living it, okay? And a big part of that is getting ourselves out there and doing something that brings us joy, that makes our lives more interesting and full. And some of us have even given a lot to our families. We've spent a lot of time working for other people, and we're ready to launch out and do something more, something impactful, something that uses the gifts and talents God gave us and that were cultivated over a long time and a lot of work. Well, snaps on that. I'm right there with you. I am a proud AARP card-carrying fierce 50-something, and I want to share what I'm learning as I'm out here and while I'm integrating a brand that includes my life as an English professor, as an actor, and as an entrepreneur. Okay, so I've got 7 steps for you, all right? Step number 1, you ready? Mine your stories. I can tell you for sure that one thing is true. By now, we know ourselves very well, and we have a much better sense of what we love and what we don't, what we do well and what's a challenge, who we want to impact and why. What's beautiful about that is that it means we have already been working on our brand. You know you are the brand, right? The brand is you, my friend. And so all you need to do is all you need to do to brand in this over 50 season is to be true to that self. What exactly do you want to offer in this season? What's the impact you want to have? You answer those questions with the stories that come out of your life, and you'll be on your way to discovering what your brand is really about. Once you dig into your story, you can drill down on the message you want to share. We've come a long way, and being over 50 means that we're further along in our story, so our message has weight. Okay, step 2, narrow your clients. Who do you really want to serve? What do you want to do for them? Map out what you want to offer and why it's important and useful to the people you want to serve. When you narrow your clients into a very specific niche, it helps you speak to them more personally, and it helps you make strategic decisions about how you spend your time and how you build your brand. Number 3, audit your skills and talents. We're out here over 50, and that means we probably have experienced a lot of different work environments, a lot of different people, and so we've come to develop a lot of different skills and talents. Some of those we trained for. Some of those just came with all the lifing we've done over time. Think about all those experiences that you've had and have been transformative for you and transformative for how you see the world and how you work. Write those things down. Have you learned how to problem solve with a particular process or a special kind of style? What kind of training or skills have you acquired over your life? How do you know that you can do what you do? Take another look at that resume or that CV and do some translation work. How do those skills apply to the people that you want to serve? How will the person that you've become make a difference in the lives of those clients? You need to audit those skills and talents and really direct your brand and how you represent it to those clients. Okay, number 4, do your research. Now that you want to step out, learn about the communities that are already out there and operating in the areas that you want to move in. Being over 50 means we know a lot of things, but it doesn't mean we know everything about the areas that we want to step into. And this part can be really hard because some of us haven't had to put ourselves in the position of being a student of anything for a very long time. And if that's you, I want to encourage you. Understand that building your brand over 50 means that you have to become a learner again. We have to step in ready to learn, ready to grow, ready to engage. Even after 50, we have to always be learning. I am constantly investing in training and just trying to find out what's available to me. I'm exploring all the time. I'm listening to podcasts while I'm walking on the treadmill, while I'm driving in the car or waiting on my kids. Always, always, always be learning. Find out what's already out there and what the struggles are for the people that you want to serve. What are they looking for? What struggles do you recognize and know you can help with? You can't really build your brand if you have no understanding what is already out there and what people are struggling with still and what kind of support there is for what it is they want to do. Okay? Number 5. Get connected to build your team. Start networking and making connections with others. Learn from what they're doing. Check small business websites for those free seminars and workshops that you can attend. Go to events that are designed for interaction. And I don't just mean the late drinks and cocktails ones, you know what I mean? Start building that accountability team so that you can stay on track. Not that there's anything wrong with the little cocktail types of. Anyway, some of us are more confident than we've ever been right now, right? Like in our lives right now in this season, we need to use that confidence to get ourselves into those rooms that we need to be in. The one wonderful thing about being over 50 and getting this process started is that you don't have that much to lose. You have everything to gain, however. So it really makes a difference that you show up in the way that you want to be perceived and that you connect with other people. You would be surprised how many of us are out here showing up and getting connected and supporting each other in our visions. We are out here and we are killing it in this season. Come on in, okay? Okay, number 6, create your brand assets. Your brand needs assets. That means you need the right logo, the right website, the right social media presence, the right colors to represent your vibe, and the right style for when you show up. And you don't have to do it alone. There are so many skilled workers out here who are ready to contract with you to get that work done. You don't have to know how to build a website. You don't have to know how to create a logo. You don't even have to know how to deal with social media. But you do have to know that those things are there, what they are, how they work, and what they can do for you. Those are the assets that represent you when you're present and when you're not. So you want to make sure they say exactly what you want them to say, okay? Last one, number 7. Deliver and revise. You've got to connect with people who you want to impact and do the work you're meant to do. Once you do that work, ask people for the testimonials. Ask them about their experience with you. Ask them for real, honest feedback. That's going to help you to be better. It's going to help you to show them that you care about their experience. And it's going to transform your brand because your brand is always under revision. You are not finished just because you decided on a color palette and the look of your website. You're always learning, you're always growing, and that means your brand has to grow as well. And as you grow, as you serve, you find out where your gaps are, you find out how to support people better that you want to support, and you end up doing it more effective and efficiently, and that grows you and it grows your brand. Okay, so those are the 7 things you need to brand yourself when you're over 50. 1, mine your stories to clarify that message. 2, narrow your clients down to focus your efforts. 3, audit your skills and talents so you know what you should do and what you shouldn't. 4, do your research so you respect and respond to what's already out there. Number 5, get connected to build your team so you have people to trust and to support you and who will hold you accountable. Number 6, create your brand assets so they represent who you are and what you do. And number 7, deliver and revise so that it builds your integrity and your reputation. That's the drill. Now, if this list helped you, please drop a comment below and let me know. Also, let me know what struggles you're having in this season as you're trying to build that vision. And if you want more support or you think you might be ready to work with me directly to build your vision, just drop ready into the comments and we'll reach out, we'll get you set up with a complimentary consultation, and we'll see if we're a good match for coaching. All right, I am so glad and excited for you. Let's get it, y'all. It's time. This is our season. This is Dr. Helene, and I will see you next time. I'm Dr. Helene. Hey creatives, if you're hearing this, then you've been listening to the Vision Builders podcast with Dr. Helene, your writing life coach. Join me next time to get more insights, tools, and resources to help you get the clarity and direction you need to finish that project and build your vision. If you enjoyed this episode, please leave me a review on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Y'all know how this works. And share. Let somebody else know what you are learning in this podcast. All right. Now, let me know what topics you might want to hear about in future episodes by dropping an idea in the comments. I can't wait to hear, and I definitely love to talk. So, with that, I will sign off. Bye. Let's get you together.